What about civil war?
Civil war, definitely. I think that there's danger of civil war in the UK even.
I think a lot of people fear that.
After even the next election, that could be the one where you get that red-green alliance, the real red-green alliance in power. What always happens when you get these red-green alliances in power, even the red-green revolutions, take Iran, 1979. That was actually really driven by the socialists, the Marxists, not the Islamists, right? The ones who really made that revolution happen were the Marxists, right? And yet they thought they could bring in this Ayatollah, from exile in France, because he would be a kind of like a uniting figure. He would, just be there for the transformation, and then there would be democratic elections. And of course, the Marxists thought that they would then take control. What happened? The Islamists just took control because they had the ideological desire greater than the socialists to take control. And what was the first thing they did once they had control? They basically killed the communists. Where I see the civil war could happen in the UK is when you've got that red-green alliance, sort of almost like a balance of power, as many of the sort of the Islamists, the Gaza MPs or whatever, your party, those people, the real crazies, where you've got as many of them, not even as many, but around about the same number as the Labour Party, and they then get even more control of the institutions. So then you've not got it's not the Fabians anymore in control of institutions, it'll be the Islamists. And that's the critical point. And then you'll get not just the war between them, but the rest of the population will see, well, hang on a sec. We've got this democratically elected government, which is not an Islamist, it's definitely not an Islamist government, right? They might only at that point have 20% of the population, and they might only have 30 or 40% of the MPs, but they managed to take control of a lot of the key institutions. And people will say, well, how did we get ourselves into this situation? We've got to do something to stop this. And what do you do to stop it? We're not going to, as I said right from the start, you're not going to stop it demographically, right? Unless you do something drastic like remigration.